That's MUSEA. That's where I did my certification for Color of Woman training, and I became a red thread guide, or an intentional creativity guide, a couple years ago during the pandemic. That's when I found the group of ladies that it's like hanging out with a bunch of people who are just like me, but all different. We're all so unique, but we all have the same kind of philosophy and motto about creativity in life. Create intentionally with love. Now, that's not always been the easiest thing for me, considering years of fighting and, well, just years of not doing well in life. We'll just put it that way. I got divorced. So I've been doing a lot better. I laugh about it now, but when I hear women talk about the things that they go through, I just had a talk with a lady that I know close to me as far as proximity, and we get closer every time we talk because she shared some of the things that she had gone through this last year, and we all have that going on. Why? Why do we listen to these gaslighters, these assholes? I wonder. Well, that's the kind of thing that I like to approach with women in my classes. Talk a little bit about the circumstances of the past or the current circumstances that we can't deal with anymore. And let's transform them a little bit through painting, through drawing. That's what I've been doing for the last, since 2020 with this group, but the last year especially with the Color of Woman training. It was some pretty intense stuff. It really did help me. It was like year-long therapy, going home and taking care of my folks over in Montana, which I haven't spent much time over there in 30 years other than a weekend here, a weekend there. Spending that much time with my folks, getting to learn where I adopted early habits for the way I treat people and the way I treat myself. The way I think about money. It was a big one, watching them and talking to them and fighting with them about every stupid little thing. We're all three, we're very set in our ways. It's not a good thing, but I learned a lot. I learned a lot about myself and about them, and like I said, where I come from. I learned a lot about myself through these art projects that I do. Intentional creativity, medicine painting. It really does get to the core of yourself. When you leave something from your past, or a worry, or something that you don't need anymore, basically, onto your canvas, and then you stop and you watch yourself do that, and then you take that time and you grab another color, or you slow down and you do some somatic movement, and then you go back to the canvas and put down more paint or write down more words in your journal, and then you observe yourself doing that. It's called metacognition, being aware that you're aware of what you're doing. It's incredible. These moments can really transform the brain. They say a creative act can heal you 20 times faster than just thinking about doing something or just trying to do something. If you do it with a creative act, it solidifies it in the mind, and it's that much faster. Healing is rapid. I'm not saying that you'll be instantly transformed. I wasn't. It's taken time, and I've done 6 paintings over this last year, and every single one of them got to me in a different way because of the way it was presented by my teacher, Shiloh Sophia, who is, I think, by the way, a genius. I had my concerns that I was following someone and becoming a big groupie for a while. Like, there's worse people to be a groupie for, like all the people who do, like, that I used to follow doing like death metal and stuff back in the 90s when I was really wild and always had to have something angry around me or on to listen to. I can't hardly listen to anything that angry anymore. I did that for 20 some years while I was married. I'm sorry for those of you who are still in it, but please reach out to me. I'd love to do a creativity rewire session. If you can't afford it and you really want to try something with me, schedule a 15-minute call with me. Personal message me and schedule a 15-minute call. You see if it's something that we can work with, and I will work with people who really need this for testimonies, for video testimonies for my website. Oh, and you're like, well, what is she gonna do? Honestly, you can make it up as you go along. But most of the things that I want to do in these personal sessions, these personal creativity rewiring sessions, is metacognitive drawing. Kind of like what I described with the medicine painting, but in a drawing form. Draw out your codes. Everybody has little doodles, little codes that they have been playing with since they were young. As long as you're the kind of person who picks up a pen and messes around while you're on the phone, or while someone's presenting something, or while you're trying to think out something but you don't really know the answer, but you just start doodling, right? And that moment is very powerful. If you take that moment and acknowledge what you're thinking about and where you want to go with those thoughts now, and then draw again, it will rewire your brain. And right there, right in there, and in those words that I just said, that's a lesson, basically. It's a free lesson, no demonstration with it, but you could do it. You've been doing it for years, if you're a doodler, that is. So take the time, write a little something down. Leave a drawing, post a drawing in the comments, please. I am gathering 100 drawings, metacognitive drawings, to put together in a book. And I call that the Soul Work Project. It was part of the project that I did to certify with Color of Woman. And it's going to take some time to get 100 drawings from people, because people, when you tell them about this kind of stuff, they're interested and they're like, oh yeah, that sounds cool. And I say, well, can you do a drawing in my little book here? And I show them the book that I have, and they're like, maybe another time. I don't feel like it right now. I don't know what to do. Like, I just basically told them what to do. You can even scribble it out, and then scribble in the next page, or scribble right on top of the same page. You know, it could be as simple as scribbles. I can read those scribbles for information, and that's what I'll do for you in your session. And I'll show you that you already read your drawings and your doodles and scribbles for information. Your subconscious is doing it while you're drawing. It's pretty fun. I've been doing it for over 25 years, but when I got together with the group of ladies at Musea, they use a little more symbols in it. I used to do it with just lines and scribbles back in the day when I was working with the book, Drawing on the Right Side of the Brain, and the other book, Drawing on the Artist Within, Betty Edwards. A lot of people have heard of those titles, but online stuff, it's been so much fun. It's so cool with the videos, and just pause and rewind, and you can hear exactly what Shiloh said, or what the other ladies have said again, and make up your mind about where you're going with your creativity. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. I need more subscribers, as all YouTube people do. And check out my Facebook and my Instagram, Smart Heart Art, and Facebook, I'm Robin Dyer. Thank you. Have a great night.